Holy Tuesday, nestled within the sacred week leading to Easter, holds a profound significance for Christians around the world. This day, often overshadowed by the dramatic events of Holy Monday and the solemnity of Holy Wednesday, is rich with teachings and parables that resonate deeply with the faithful. It is a day steeped in reflection, contemplation, and a call to action. The origins of Holy Tuesday can be traced back to the final days of Jesus' earthly ministry, as recounted in the Gospels. On this day, Jesus returned to the temple in Jerusalem, where he engaged in a series of confrontations with religious leaders and offered profound teachings to his followers. The atmosphere was charged with tension. The shadow of the cross loomed ever closer, yet Jesus remained resolute in imparting wisdom that would guide his disciples long after his departure. Among the most powerful messages shared by Jesus on Holy Tuesday are the parables of the 10 virgins, the talents, and the 2 sons. Each of these parables carries a distinct lesson, urging believers to reflect on their faith, stewardship, and the nature of obedience. The parable of the 10 virgins, found in Matthew 25:113, tells the story of 10 young women awaiting the arrival of a bridegroom. 5 of them are wise, bringing extra oil for their lamps, while the other 5 are foolish, failing to prepare adequately. When the bridegroom arrives unexpectedly, only the wise virgins are ready to enter the wedding feast. This parable serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of being prepared for the coming of the kingdom of heaven. It speaks to the necessity of vigilance and readiness in one's spiritual life, encouraging believers to cultivate their faith and remain alert, for the time of Christ's return is unknown. In the parable of the talents, found in Matthew 25:14-30, Jesus tells of a master who entrusts his servants with varying amounts of money before going on a journey. Upon his return, he asks for an accounting of their stewardship. The servants who invested their talents wisely are rewarded, while the one who buried his talent out of fear is cast out. This parable emphasizes the importance of using the gifts and resources entrusted to us. It challenges believers to consider how they are utilizing their abilities for the glory of God and the betterment of His kingdom. The message is clear. Faith without action is lifeless. We are called to be active participants in our faith, making the most of what we have been given. The parable of the 2 sons, found in Matthew 21:28-32, presents a narrative of 2 sons asked by their father to work in the vineyard. The first initially refuses but later repents and goes, while the second agrees to go but does not follow through. This parable highlights the importance of action over mere words. It calls believers to examine their own responses to God's call and challenges them to align their actions with their professed beliefs. The lesson here is profound. It is not enough to say we will follow Christ. We must also live out that commitment through our deeds. The significance of Holy Tuesday extends beyond these powerful parables. For Christians, this day serves as a reminder of the urgency of faith. As Jesus faced the impending crucifixion, his teachings became more intense, urging his followers to take their faith seriously. Holy Tuesday invites believers to reflect on their lives, to confront their own shortcomings, and to recommit themselves to the path of righteousness. Across different Christian denominations and regions of the world, Holy Tuesday is observed with various practices that reflect local traditions and theological emphases. In many liturgical churches, the day is marked by special services that may include readings from the Gospels, prayers, and reflections on the parables. In some communities, the faithful might gather for evening prayers or vigils, focusing on themes of repentance and preparation for Easter. In the Orthodox tradition, Holy Tuesday is part of the Holy Week services, where the faithful participate in the reading of the Gospels, often delving deeply into the parables and their implications for daily life. The emphasis is on the need for personal accountability and readiness for Christ's return, echoing the sentiments expressed in the parables. In Catholic churches, Holy Tuesday may be observed with the celebration of the Eucharist, where the faithful are encouraged to reflect on their own lives in light of the teachings of Jesus. Homilies often focus on the call to stewardship, reminding congregants of their responsibility to use their gifts for the good of others. Protestant denominations may approach Holy Tuesday with a focus on personal reflection and community engagement. Many congregations hold prayer meetings or Bible studies that center on the parables, inviting members to discuss their meanings and applications in contemporary life. This communal aspect fosters a sense of unity and shared purpose as believers seek to live out the lessons taught by Jesus. In regions where Christianity interacts with local cultures, Holy Tuesday may take on unique expressions. In some Latin American countries, the day might be marked by processions or communal gatherings, where the faithful come together to pray and reflect on the significance of the parables. In Africa, local customs may influence the way Holy Tuesday is celebrated, incorporating traditional music and dance as expressions of faith and joy in the teachings of Christ. As Holy Tuesday unfolds each year, it serves as a poignant reminder of the teachings of Jesus and the call to live out one's faith authentically. The parables shared on this day resonate through the ages, urging believers to remain vigilant, to use their gifts wisely, and to align their actions with their faith. In a world often filled with distractions and uncertainties, Holy Tuesday stands as a beacon, inviting Christians to reflect, prepare, and recommit themselves to the path of discipleship. It is a day that echoes the heart of the gospel, challenging believers to embody the love and teachings of Christ in their daily lives.